1 a.m. We are leaving staging point outside of Salinas, and this is attempt number 2. Hopefully we don't run into a whole grip of thunderstorms tonight. Had a little bit of what you might call an oh shit moment. There's a lot of these weed beds just floating around, and we've had the issue a couple times tonight. We'd go through these weed beds. We can't see them at night, but we can tell because weeds get wrapped in the prop and it just slows it down, and it just can't get over a certain RPM, so I have to back off, kick it in reverse to kick the weeds off. And I've probably done that 2 or 3 times tonight. Well, just as the sun starts to, you know, shine a little bit, we get a little bit of light, we're starting to see the weed beds everywhere on this corner. And sure enough, the engine temperature starts to rise, and I was able to go down below and clean out the C strainer. Well, there's some weeds in there, but not enough to be a problem. That means the seacock is clogged. Seacock is clogged, so either got to turn around, sail back, motor into an anchorage, which is about 5 miles back, 10 miles back, or I take this hose off out here and try to clear it out, which is what I think I'm going to do, because I don't want to stop and turn around. So, alright. So this is a bitch. You had to basically pull the C strainer off to get access to the. See if I can do. Sorry, the boat's moving like a mother right now. Probably crazy for trying to film this, but you see here is the C strainer. Hold on. So I'm going to take this pole spear and try and jam out the clog of weeds, the big clump of weeds that I think is stuck in this seacock right here. So I'm going to have to jam this in there and then hurry up and tighten and close that seacock, because as soon as I push all those weeds out, a big stream of water is going to come in like a geyser. So I'm going to have to do this quick. Back in business. Freaking weeds are everywhere. Top of the boat, under the boat, in the boat. Probably have to kick it in reverse. Do you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of struggling.
A little bit.
Watch, when I try to accelerate, the RPMs don't move. See that? That's how we know we got weeds on it. Kick it in reverse. close. Engine problem number 2 on this run. Suddenly the engine just stopped as though we ran out of gas. But I know we got plenty of diesel in the tanks. So my first step is to try and bleed it, but switch tanks, you know, just in case, healing over, you know, it's not picking up the fuel. While bleeding it, nothing's coming out. I'm not even feeling any pressure. So I know that fuel's not getting to the engine. We're kind of out here in the washing machine, so to try and find that right now would be, I don't know, it would be awful. I just took the fuel line that comes off the fuel filter, the Raycor filter, and luckily we have the bathtub right there, and I just dumped the hose into the jerry can, and so the fuel pump's working, pulling, I guess, out of our jerry can right into the engine, and that's how we're running right now. So after about, I'd say, an hour, hour and a half, we burned through about 4 gallons in the jerry can here. And I'll tell you that's way more than we burn in the engine. And so it had me thinking, what I didn't take in for account is the return line. So when fuel goes through a diesel engine, not all of it gets burned. And so some of it gets returned to the tank. And so right now it's pulling fuel from our jerry can, which is the only fuel we have access to now. And then it's pulling more than it needs and sending the rest of it to the tank so that we can't access it. So I realized that I need to capture that return in the other jerry can. So I have 2 jerry cans. I've swapped the full one in so we can pull the fuel out of that. And then I'm going to take the jerry can that's mostly empty, and I'm going to pull a return line into that. We turn the corner, and we are now sailing. Thank God. It's about freaking time. I gotta say. Oh, we are sailing, baby. Double reef in the main, double reef in the jib, and we're doing, you know, solid 6 knots. All day it's been the promise of sailing the last couple miles. I just want to say how awesome it is to finally be sailing again. With the issues we had, like 10 hours, and dealing with those issues, 2 hours of sailing like this almost, no, it does. It makes up for it 100%. It's just so awesome. Like, this is the reason we do this stuff here. It's just, we got a full jib. Our main is still has a double reef in it. And the same waves that we're beating against are now just pushing us along nice and gentle. Baby, we'll do nothing but this kind of sailing.
Well, where?
Oh, I don't know. The Pacific?
Mediterranean? Let's go backpack Europe if you don't want to cross the Atlantic. I'll do that instead. I've just never been and I want to go.
Pull your jets.
What? About Europe?
You'll get there.
I want to go so bad.
You'll get there.
Harry?
We need enough patrons to go there. Now what?
Well, either we take Arthur to shore now, or you do the fuel line.
Let's do something fun.
Okay, you want to take Arthur to shore?
Yeah, we can't keep him waiting. As sailors, we refer to our boats as women because we have to treat them like women. They are expensive, require a lot of attention, and are often hard to understand. After working on our fuel issue for about an hour, the problem mysteriously fixed itself. It's like she went to bed angry and woke up acting as though nothing ever happened. Go figure. So we're in St. Thomas. We only got here yesterday, but we're gonna cruise over to St. John for a night. Kind of breezing through this part of the islands here, but we're gonna hit all this when we come back. But we gotta get moving so we can meet our friends, and we're gonna hop on board their catamaran and cruise with them for like a week. So pretty pumped. Never sailed on a cat before, so this should be pretty awesome. Kelly's downstairs making some coffee. I'm gonna pull up anchor here, and we're just gonna have a nice couple hours on the inside of these islands here. Coffee just spilled. Let that be a lesson to y'all, even when it's calm.
Last time we could just do a leisurely sail like this was Tampa Bay. You just go out and wherever the wind is, you go. You don't have to be somewhere.
Yeah.
We've just been beating into it for months and months and months. This is like so nice.
Yes. Beautiful water, beautiful scenery.
So we're gonna jump on our friend's catamaran and sail around the BVIs for them for a few days. super excited. Never been, well, I've been on a catamaran, but I've never sailed on a catamaran. They say once you go cat, you don't go back.
British Virgin Islands.
Try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out.